All right, so first graph up at the top there. Let's talk about mean, median, and mode. First of all, what is the mean again? What does that represent? Average, yes, your average. So if you had to talk about, oh, that is way up there. If you had to talk about the mean or the average, what do you think the mean or average would be for this group of data? Just looking at it. What is the average of all of those numbers just by looking at it? 7. Yeah. If we were to add up all those amounts, divide by how many there were, it's 7. How did we get that so quickly? It's not because it's the highest. Well, mean is not middle. Mean is the average. It's because it is symmetrical on both sides. Okay? So if you add up all the numbers and divide by how many you have, you're going to get the mean. In this case, the mean is 7. So that puts it right in the middle there. Okay? We also could talk about the mode. How do we describe the mode? The mode is the one that happens the most. So which of these numbers occur the most? Why did you say 7? Why did you say none? Hey, guys. I don't know why we're talking when someone else is talking. Okay? This way. Why did you say the mode was 7? Yeah, it's the one that's occurring the most. Here is 7, and that height of that bar is much higher than all the others, right? So the mode, the one that occurs the most, is also 7. And how many modes do we have here? 1. So this is called unimodal. Unimodal. Uni meaning 1, like unicorn has 1 horn. I'm writing it right up there. Sorry. Then you need to listen so you can write and see. Mean, mode. We also have the median. Median means what again? The middle. The middle. And if you look at the middle one, this also is 7. It's the one that is directly in the middle. You have half the data to the right, half the data to the left. Okay? Now, standard deviation. How spread out is your data? Well, this goes from 4, because this histogram takes care of all of 4, to 10. Okay? 4 to 10. As you look at these other graphs, does that have the smallest standard deviation compared to these two? Does it have the largest? Or is it the one in the middle? Christopher, eyes up here, please. Look at the standard deviation. How spread out is the data? Does it have the smallest, the largest? Hey, come on, head up. I don't want to be telling the parents, so, well, she was sleeping in class. Can you get your head up, please? What is the standard deviation? Is it the smallest, the largest, or the middle one here? Herlin. Take a look. It is the smallest. So the standard deviation here is the smallest. Okay? Let's take a look at the second graph. Number 2. Talk to me about the mean, the average here. What is the average for graph number 2? 6. Yes, because if you add all those up and divide by the number that you have, you're going to get 6. So this is your mean. Okay. Next, mode. What is my mode here? Remember, mode happens the most. 3 and 9. Yes, I have 2. So we call this bimodal, meaning you have 2 modes. Gabe, you should write some of this down. Everybody should write some of this down. Okay. Median, what's your middle? It is 6. And standard deviation. All right, standard deviation. As you look at 2 and 3, which one would you say is more spread out? Because they both go from 1 to 11. Which one would you say is more spread out? 2 or 3?
What do you mean 2 or 3?
SD, standard deviation. Graph 2 and graph 3, the second graph and the third graph. Which one is more spread out? 3, yes. So number 2 is the middle one of 1, 2, and 3. Number 3, this has the largest standard deviation. So 3 has the largest standard deviation. Okay. All right. What about mean for the graph number 3? What's the mean? What's the average there? 6. 6 doesn't even have any data. Okay, but mean doesn't mean middle, but take a look. If you were to add 1 and 11 together, what do you get? 1 and 11 makes 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 2 and 10. Hey guys, what's going on? What's so funny? Do I have like kick me on my back or something? Miss Stacy, take a breath. Somebody want to clue me in? I thought that was so middle schoolish. Come on now. All right. So if you add 2 and 10, you're going to get 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 3 and 9, 12. So you keep getting 6, even though it's not there. Yes, the mean is going to be 6. What is your mode? You should be able to tell these pretty quickly. What's your mode here for graph 3? 1 and 11. So again, this is bimodal. Okay, mean, mode, what am I missing? Median, what is your median? Yeah, it is also 6. That is the middle. That is the middle, even though it's not part of the data. Okay? All right. Let's go to the next one. Okay, it's not letting me go to the